Good morning, church. I'm John Daniels. I'm here to talk with you just a little bit about Safe Harbor because next Sunday we'll be signing folks up. Some of you are here knowing what that experience is like, but I'm here to share just a little bit with others of you. Today's scriptures invite us to consider what a church is. Our wonderful Bishop Walsh is a regular volunteer at Safe Harbor, and one of the times when he was there afterward, I asked him what he saw, what he noticed, and he said, "I see us being church." In the first reading today, Ezekiel, the angel shows Ezekiel water flowing out in every direction from the temple. Over the last 20 years, people from this parish have been flowing out generously, filled with Christ's own body and blood to welcome and feed 70 neighbors whose only home is Safe Harbor. One of my brother parishioners told me a story last week. He was at Safe Harbor, and after serving dinner, he was going to head home, but he decided to join a man who was sitting by himself there. And he said this man told him his story. A year earlier, his wife had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Because they wanted to have every possible opportunity to save her life, they sold their house, they sold everything they could, and they moved into a little apartment. Despite all the efforts of the doctors, she died. He moved out of the apartment, put the few things he still had in storage, and he came to Safe Harbor every night. And every morning he would drive to his full-time job at Home Depot. Because when payday came, he wanted to take every penny to repay those doctors. So we wonder sometimes who these folks are. Maybe you, this year, will decide you want to try out Safe Harbor, and you might look into the eyes of a person like this and hear their story. We have reluctance to go into places that's uncomfortable. But God gives us his ears to listen. He gives us his eyes and his gaze of love. By joining us, you'll give God's boundless love another way to flow out of this church and make Bountiful, yes, even a homeless shelter. Nan, Megan, and I will be here after all the masses next Sunday to welcome your questions, to help you find a spot that you might enjoy, to accept your generous donations of coffee, wrapped snack bars, and monetary support. Description of the spots that are available are in today's bulletin. Please look them over and pray about this. And finally, pray for us too over these 2 weeks between now and when we finish our week at Safe Harbor. Pray for your parishioners who help there. Pray for the guests, and pray for all the people whose home is a shelter. Thank you, and God bless you, church.